How's everyone doing tonight?
I am doing good. I'm psyched. I don't know if you guys saw. We had Sport got his own pony poster with with the him fighting with the main six against a cake monster.
See, I'm not even into the pony thing, and I'm kind of jealous. I wish I had a pony avatar now, just so I could be a part of the club.
Well, see if somebody in the community might make one for one of your characters.
I would settle just for one of me, just because I think it'd be hilarious to see me as a pony.
Well, because Sporkman's kind of who my character, so yeah, we don't. Oh, Matt, your character is one. That'd be awesome.
I think I think he had one of his character.
No, it wasn't.
No,
mine. Oh, I don't.
Yeah, we gotta get you one. Tank. Did you? I don't know if you guys saw Tanks.
Yes, I saw Tanks.
Yep.
Yeah, his blows like everybody out of the water. I was like, when I saw that, I'm like, oh my god, his is like so awesome. And then like everybody's like did a really good job. Josh, somebody did Regina's, and it looks really good. And then Josh,
hold up, and then the one that Brian shared today, where it was of a unicorn wearing Gina's skin, and it's just like, oh god, that is so fucked up, and only Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually done by Model. I don't know if you know him or not. Model 3, he actually did that for Brian. So
okay.
Yeah, Model 3 does a lot of the he's looking to get into doing model figures of the characters. Of people's characters. So he'll be in the stream tonight. So definitely, right now it's just me and Jack and him. So, if you guys want to listen in, I definitely recommend it, because he's looking to like kind of get on board with everybody and looking maybe to do characters and stuff like that from.
I didn't even know you were having a stream tonight. I'm kind of insulted. Normally you're like, hey man.
It was kind of something last night, Model, I touched base with him, but I didn't hear anything from him. So it's just going to be a short one. Not going to be too long, because I'm really, really exhausted. So.
I understand. Still kind of hurt though. Still kind of hurt.
Hey, well, we're trying to keep, the thing is, we're trying to keep things under control. Having all these multiple people in, unfortunately, it's getting a little crazy.
Oh, I know. That's part of the reason why we started doing the random ones, where it's like, if we want to have 50 million people in a call, we'll do it on a random one, not our main. You know what I mean? Like Meeting of the Minds and your main one. Because you don't really have a title for your show. You just kind of do it.
Yeah, well, yeah, because mine's more about different themes and stuff like that, So, it's basically just Sporkman Studios, and then there's a theme, Ah, shit! Fuck! I just fell down. And I'm fucked. Excuse me. So anyhow, yeah. So, you mother. So yeah.
Well, you kind of have a thing. It's you're a superhero that
Yeah, true.
That
true.
Just so happens to, be. I guess you could say use a spork for everything, but I'm just still kind of getting a kick out of the whole trying to lift the car with
with the jack.
Here, use this. It'll be easier. Oh, yeah.
Yep. So, wait, the funny thing is, wait till you read Goes to Japan. I really think we kind of conventions kind of the conventions comic kind of was that thing that just like, if you've ever been to a convention, I don't know if you kind of walk in there, you're dealing with all the cosplayers, you meet the fan, or you meet your favorite actors and stuff like. So it kind of comes natural to writing that. But Japan just was like a real. It really tested our ability to write, because it really. I think people are going to love it. Because you can do so much on homages to stuff, but still. Creating a story and cohesive story around that. So,
oh yeah, but like I said, it was a good read. You saw how quickly I got through it.
Yeah, Matt, did I share with you the conventions?
I actually bought it off of Comic Central.
Oh, okay. So what did you? Go ahead.
I got so many flashbacks to conventions.
What's that?
I had so many flashbacks to previous conventions.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, well, the thing is, and that's the big thing why kind of, that story came out of, is, you saw I don't know if you guys saw the video of my best friend when he premiered the costume. So what happened, basically, that's how that comic got wrote, because, he went to the convention and people, said, hey, do you want to do the story about him being at a convention and stuff like that. So that's kind of how that whole thing came about. Oh, you motherfucker. Sorry. I got these people scoping in on me on anyhow.
Dude, let me put it to you like this. You're making me half tempted to hook up my Xbox One for the first time in like a year. And well, not that long. No, actually about a year now. And play some Destiny myself, so there's that.
Well, yeah, and I love Matt, I don't know if you played Destiny at all.
I have.
Okay, I love the original Destiny, and I was so disappointed on what they did with Destiny 2. Like, I felt it should have just been a skin on top of, Destiny 1. Because with Destiny, I don't know if you guys remember when Destiny 1 first came out, like how much of a clusterfuck that was.
Yep.
And then when they got close to season 1, they kind of retooled it and stuff like that, and it came out with what we have right now. It's like, for me, what was awesome was like this whole new story that they came up with and how everything was tooled and stuff like that.
Well, I have yet to finish everything on the first one anyway, mainly because of the fact that I don't have gold.
Oh, okay.
Like, the biggest thing that straight up irritates me about that game is certain key missions you have to have gold for. And it's like, you mother fucks.
Yeah, that was one of my biggest issues too with Destiny. Like, you were almost forced to have you were forced to have the gold or the PlayStation Plus. So
yeah.
The biggest thing that the PlayStation had going for it was the fact that it was entirely, free. Like, you could hop online no matter what. You didn't need an extra subscription. You just hop online. It wasn't then when the way it was on the PS3 last time I hooked up my PS3 and played it. The Plus was mainly you got free games and shit like that.
Yep.
Totally worth it. But it was, you still weren't forced to use it to play games online. Apparently, I guess that changed.
Yeah, there are a lot of games you have to like Division and Destiny. You definitely have to have and you know who has to blame for that? That's all Microsoft.
Mm-hmm.
Microsoft is the big reason why so many of these games now have to have a membership and stuff like that. Now, I don't mind. I have my PlayStation. Dude, I just literally picked up within the last couple months. Like this month, they offered Mafia 3 for free.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna knock it because and then like a couple months ago they had like they had Deus Ex Mankind Divided. So I was really hoping they'd have God of War, the remastered edition God of War, but they didn't do it like they did with Japan. So I was like frustrated.
I am not that big of a God of War fan. Like I've never been a big like that type of fan or that type of game fan. Like, and I can sit there and play some hack and slash, like Champions of Norath and Champions Return to Arms. Good games. I could play those. They play a lot like Diablo. Ooh, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. That or Grim Dawn.
So you probably play like Divinity Original Sin.
I have Divinity Original Sin actually.
Okay.
I just haven't. I played like a few minutes of it and needed space on my computer, and since I hadn't really gotten into it yet, I was like, bye.
I just picked it up. The PlayStation was running a sale this month, $6.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I got the franchise pack for like less than that. I think let's see.
Well, they only have Divinity Original Sin. They don't have the other ones for PlayStation. So.
Gotcha. Because on I got the Divine Divinity, Divinity 2, and I could have swore I got Original Sin as well. I guess not.
Okay.
But still, not a bad price for it. I mean,
no, absolutely not.
Like
no, yeah. Go ahead, Matt. I'm sorry.
Oh, I just said that wasn't a bad price.
Like I was just saying, Steam sales, man, gotta love them.
$20 Star Trek Bridge Crew.
For sure. I pick up the Humble Bundle stuff a lot when they go on sale and stuff like that. I'm like such a whore when it comes to those sales because it's awesome. Right. What's that?
It's all right. I am too.
Free games, man. Free games. Gotta love the Humble Bundle free games.
Well, it's not just that. It's the fact of you pay $20 and you get like 40 games and stuff like that.
Oh,
I mean that's just like balls awesome in my opinion. And their $12 monthly plan was not bad at all either. There's a lot of stuff that I had joined up a couple months for there, and I got like Civilization 6 and like almost every expansion pack on that too, like $12. So
speaking of Civilization, how is 6? Like, did it really improve on 5 all that much?
I did not play it yet. That's a good question. From what I understand, they tooled a lot of different things on it.
I think Matt was saying yes.
Well, I have it, but I haven't gotten too far into it. But it seems like it's improved on some features.
Mm-hmm.
Like what? Because 5 was a pretty fucking solid game, dude. I'm a sucker for RTSs, I'll admit it.
So am I.
You ever play Homeworld?
No, I did not.
I have not heard of that one.
It's a fleet-based RTS.
Fleet-based?
Yep. So you build. You have your mothership. You build. You either research or build add-ons to get more ships, and you build a fleet.
So is it closer to like Star Wars Rebellion and stuff like that, or Empire at War? Have you played either one of those?
I played Empire at War. I'm trying to. Homeworld was rather unique, in that it was made in I think '98, and no other there hasn't been really any other game that had the same mechanics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It was all three-dimensional, so it was just you had to move around the camera angles.
Have you played Sword of the Stars?
Oh yeah.
No.
Matt, my man.
All right, give me one moment, real quick, guys.
Not a problem.
So Space Empires games.
Like, that's why I was asking, because I was like, sounds a lot like, you know what I mean? Sword of the Stars.
It's not so much of an empire building game. It's more of a cross between. It's more like a tactical strategy game where you're in a game and you build everything.
Homeworld or
Homeworld.
okay?
And
I wanted to make sure because I was like, wait a second. You know what I mean? I was confused there for a second.
well, they've a couple of years ago they released Homeworld Remastered, so you have both Homeworld and Homeworld 2. I think about $30. And they also include the original version, so even if you don't have a powerful computer, you can still play it.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, no.
Original version, so
Sorry.
But
I just wanted to jump the chat over here so that way I can see what if it. So it looks like only 2 people are watching.
yeah, 3.
3.
I guess. Well,
One would be.
Yeah. But no. So Sword of the Stars, because obviously you've never heard of it, Spork.
Yeah.
Oh my God! You want to talk about an unforgiving ass game? I have no.
Is it closer to Dark Souls or something like that?
I wouldn't. No, it's an RTS, right?
Okay.
But it takes for fucking ever to complete a match. So you'll be sitting there playing a game, even on like the smallest almost map you can make. All right.
Okay.
You'll end up having to save and come back, and by the time you come back to it, you're like, I just need to restart because I have no clue what I was doing in the other game.
Oh, okay.
Like,
kind of that's why I like Age of Empires and Age of Mythologies, because they were just easy RTSs to do.
oh, yeah, but this is more than like, I can't even explain. I mean, they're fun games. Like, you could either have the computer handle the battles for you and you not have to watch them or anything, or you could actually take control of the battles and control them and everything.
Okay.
It is a lot of fun. But like I said, I have yet to complete a game. I've just done, and I've played a lot of it. I think it's actually on my computer right now.
No way.
So did you guys get the re-release of StarCraft then?
I want it.
It's free.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So what did you think, Matt? I mean, do you think they did a good job? With the add-on with the new graphics and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a complete overhaul of the game, so it's good for what it was.
Okay. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree that I thought it was good for what it. And it's a shame they couldn't, do almost like a full remaster of it.
Yeah, but not every game will have that complete rebuild like Halo did.
Yeah, true that. Oh man,
I wanted to play the Halo Master Chief Edition. I've heard mixed things about it, but I still want to get it and play it just to play it.
Dude, the original Halo was Halo and Halo 2 were awesome games. We actually had a game called Smack the Bitch, where in Halo 2, you actually had the ball, and you would run around, and people would try to take you out, and you could actually punch the people, with the ball and kill him. Then there was another one we had called Hell on Halo, and we basically gave everybody rocket launchers, and the respawn time was 10 seconds.
Ooh.
So basically, all you saw was basically bodies everywhere. Because the moment somebody would come in, it's like, boom, dead.
All I gotta say is, I got the metal case edition.
Oh.
Same here.
You know, honestly, Halo would be one of the only reasons why I would ever get a Xbox again, because I love. I mean, the Halo games, for as simple as they were just fun games to play. In my opinion.
Oh, dude, Halo was great. Sit around with a bunch of friends.
Oh yeah, having a nice little LAN party and stuff like that.
Oh, dude, I still say one of my greatest Halo, the Halo 2, right? Greatest Halo moment. I can't remember the name of the map, but it was basically a multi-tiered map. And it was me, a group of friends, LAN. Well, my teammate decides to hop off and join their team. Oh, he decided to do that right when I got the shotgun, and I'm at the bottom part, and everyone's trying to jump down to get me. Yeah, you already know how that ended. It was like jump down, blam, jump down, blam, jump down, blam.
Oh, everybody used to get so pissed off at me when I got the shotgun. They purposely would try to keep the shotgun out of my hand.
Yeah, the shotgun was really powerful. Probably almost as powerful as the Halo 1 pistol.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, that wasn't even my preferred weapon. That was just, I got the shotgun. All right, well, and looks like I need it. Shit. Well, my preferred weapon has been and always will be the battle rifle. Not the DMR. Battle rifle. A 3-round burst beast that you can just mow people with.
See, and that's one of my things I got so depressed by Destiny, because you have Bungie put out these really fucking kick-ass games with Halo and stuff like that, and so much of Destiny is just a fucking clone of Halo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see it. I saw it too. Like, first time playing through Destiny, I noticed that. I was like, man, this feels like I'm playing a Halo RPG.
Yep.
And too bad Activision killed them. Let's just be honest.
Yeah. Sadly, and that's the thing is, because I think Destiny has a great story. I just don't think it's being potential. The potential is not being utilized, in my opinion.
Well, because Activision is caring more about profits than they are about the people that play their game. And it's funny because that was always Bungie's main drive.
Yep.
They wanted to make games that people would sit down, enjoy, and want to play. And, Microsoft was like, well, Microsoft. And then Activision was like, oh, we finally got you free of Microsoft. Now we're going to do the exact same thing.
Hold my beer. And that's what, and don't get me wrong. Like, I think Destiny is a great game. The first one is a really good game. But the problem is, like, there is just so many problems overall. The grind is ridiculous. And one of my biggest problems I have, do you know in the level where you go and you have to fight Skolas? It's when you go up to the tower and you have to teleport all across those platforms.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think that's one of the ones that I could actually play.
I can't play it. I've not been able to beat those missions at all because I cannot teleport across the platforms.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, you know how the timing is like really weird on that game. You know, it's like the like how the platforms go up and down and stuff like that. Yeah, so I always have problems. Oh, you sons of bitches.
Sound like you need to work on figuring out your timing, boy.
The other thing I think what killed Destiny is not being cross-platformed.
Oh, dude.
That go ahead.
I was gonna say if they released Destiny 1 for PC, 2 cross-platform, it'd have been done, dude. They would have. I guarantee you, they would have been making so much money. Activision would have been like, oh, we don't know what to do with all our monies.
Yep, but no, they went and they decided to have dedicated servers for each, for first they didn't release the first Destiny to PC, which should have been their first thing, because I think that would have been able to consolidate their fan base. And in all honesty, and that would allow them to actually, keep making. They could have done Destiny 2 as a skin on top of Destiny 1, in all honesty.
Well, I pretty much thought when they were all like, sooner or later, they were going to release the original Destiny for PC because they would just get so tired of hearing everyone bitch about not being able to play Destiny. And like all the money that they could make off of PC gamers, because let's be honest, that sucks. Star of Ilion. We were just talking about Model 3 earlier. But poor Star, man. He was like, I'm listening from the beginning now, since YouTube didn't start the stream automatically. That is bullshit.
Way to go, YouTube.
Yeah. Well, the other night, remember what happened with Purity? Like, the frickin' with my stream with her, like things were like there was a couple times like the Google Hangout link started like a half hour earlier or like almost an hour earlier than what it was.
True.
Yeah, so it's like I think since they've been doing this new thing with their new because they're doing a lot of changes within their program itself with the new platform for the Google beta or for the YouTube beta. And things are getting screwed up like crazy. Well,
let's be honest. The only reason why they're even really doing that is because they're trying to make it easier for the cable companies. See, this is we are seeing the early death of YouTube right here and Google right now, because I was watching earlier a lot of news. Y'all seen my timeline on Twitter. I follow news daily, and one of the things Stick, Hex, and Hammer had pointed out with the mass deplatforming of Alex Jones, it kind of even normies realized how scared these big tech companies are of people becoming their own. Yeah, breaking the shackles of control from the main, big conglomerates, i.e., CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, all those major newspapers. Like, people are breaking free of them and are starting to. That's part of what made YouTube so popular, was the fact that it wasn't cable TV. We could control what we wanted to watch, and now they're trying to push the exact same crap that we see on TV, and they're like, this isn't going to work for us. We're going to move to other platforms. But at the same time, before everyone started making that move, because how many people do you know would rather start putting their videos up on BitChute now? I need to start moving my videos over there. Like, I've got an account and everything. I just need to move my videos over there.
I think, yes. I mean, unfortunately, there's a twofold problem. Not only on YouTube not backing its creators. I mean, how many times, I don't know if you guys watch Philly D or not, you hear him constantly complaining about stuff that they're doing that's just stupid decisions. It's like, what are you guys doing? It's like, why are you making these decisions? You know, and I get you got to be beholden to your shareholders, and I get that, you know, but at the same point, you know, when you're acting stupid and making stupid choices, it's like, what are you guys doing? Seriously?
When you're making choices that in the long run will end up killing your company, not helping it, that's when you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that you're dumb.
Yeah. Yeah. So I honestly think, you know, all these big companies are scared, and it's just not Marvel and DC. It's the big, Fox, CNN, ABC, even Google. Yeah. I mean, all these companies, they're afraid of small creators, and you know, they're no longer controlling the narrative.
Yeah. Well, that's what a big chunk of it is. It's narrative control. He who controls the narrative controls the world.
Yeah.
God, I wish I could have had when I got in, did my whole video because of Attack of the 50-Foot Narrative. You'll love this. I was like, you know, I mentioned that exact line, and then I cut to Baron Harkonnen from the 84 Dune. He's like, he who controls the spice controls the universe.
Yeah, for sure. You know, the thing is, and it's not just, you know, and this is what people don't realize. This is why companies are afraid of Gab. They're afraid of, you know, this is why, you know, Apple and Microsoft, or son of a bitch, I just died. These big tech companies are really afraid of small tech companies. And this is why I will argue we need an internet bill of rights, because
we really do.
I honestly think, you know, right now, there are major issues on every level when you have so much bias. And say what you will about Alex Jones, you know, and trust me, there are a lot of things I did not agree with Alex Jones on, like the whole Sandy Hook thing, and you know, but there's a lot of stuff he did point out, you know, this conspiracy among the tech elites and stuff like that, and you know, a lot of these, so a lot of these other controls. So there is a lot of stuff he brought that was really smart and choices. He just was sensationalism on the right versus sensationalism on the left, you know.
Oh yeah. So, what's up, Cole?
What's up, Cole? Yep.
Hey, Cole.
So people are just crazy, and unfortunately, this is the world we live in now, and everything is considered crazy and stuff like that. So,
well,
but
it's not just that. It's with Alex Jones. What happened to him? One, should not have happened in the first place because of the fact that when you have somebody who's spouting off crazy shit with the occasional actual bit of truth thrown in there, like the biggest thing that I guess you could say works in the favor of the big media companies that wanted to deplatform him was the fact that he said a lot of crazy things.
Mm-hmm. And how do you get people to not listen to him? By letting him air his crazy shit, you know. And what happens then is, and trust me, there were some issues like I said I had with Alex Jones. You know, I didn't care for the way he demonized the Jews and stuff like that. There was a lot of disagreements I had on his views, but at the same point, he had some valid points about what was going on in terms of how there is this almost like cabal-like place trying to control everything, no matter at every level.
Oh yeah, and I can already tell you who it is. It's all the people who own the banks. It just happens to be one family, and George Soros. And
it's just not him, because Hollywood's complicit in it. Well, you know, all your politicians. Because if you look, we were talking the other night.
But go ahead. The point I was making is, I know it's not just them. I'm saying, but those are the ones that everyone knows. And 10-1. I wouldn't be surprised if there's people that specifically has pushed them into the light, specifically so if anything goes wrong, they're the ones that take the fall, not the actual guys in the background, which makes sense. It's what I would do.
So I guess then I've never told you my theory about Donald Trump, have I?
Huh.
So my view is that I think they wanted him to get the presidency. Because here's what happens. The economy and everything fails, then who's to blame? Oh, look, it's the Republicans and the crazy people and stuff like that. They were not counting. They were counting on everything failing. They were not counting on everything,
working out.
So now the problem is their prediction failed. So guess what? Now their backup is smearing him in media and stuff like that. Now, trust me. I mean, the guy is a douchebag.
Oh yeah, no doubt. But one what's even funnier? Fox News alone has more views than CNN and MSNBC combined.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised.
So even that plan isn't working. And when there was I shared a video earlier. Tim Pool basically pointed out, I can't remember the name of the site. It's News something or other, where they rank the news sites. Well, they pointed out both Fox News and CNN are verifiable sources. They just slant the news to fit their side's narrative, and that's not.
Of course.
And we're not talking the opinion news like Don Lemon, Anderson Cooper, Hannity, Carlson, things like that. To balance it out, two of each. Not the opinion news, like the daytime real news. Not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's one of those. You kind of have to be paying attention during the day, not during prime time. But I require more coffee, so if you gentlemen will excuse me.
Not a problem.
Not a problem.
Well, the thing is, and this is how I view it, Matt. The thing is, when everybody rails about Fox News being propaganda, I have to laugh. I'm like, and what news company hasn't had propaganda? You look at the early founding fathers and stuff like that. You look at how the news was even back then. They were pro certain candidates and stuff like that. So it's not like the manipulation of news is not a new thing at all.
And what makes Fox News worse? Because I guess it's worse because it's conservative.
Yeah.
Rather than leftist.
Yeah. Well, and yeah, because it's automatically, the Republicans are the evil ones and stuff like that, and and the Democrats must resist. But anyhow,
that's so much cringe, though. The resistance, such
yeah, for sure. So hey, good news is I did finally the other day. I did back mail in and. I did go at the $55 level because with Nerd doing the ash can, so I wanted to support. Yeah. I wanted to support her on that, because that's awesome. That John pulled her in. That's for me. I think that's great news. Just like we're using other people are using the community to bring people on.
Oh yeah, I've got Troy doing a cover for mine.
Nice. So how is yours going? Do you think you're going to? Did you say you were talking about the end of September, or are you going to be
September 21st?
Okay. So basically, just as I'm wrapping up, you're going to be kicking yours off.
Yep. I don't want to encroach upon you or Slick, so.
Well, hey, that's I think I can't wait. We were talking the other day about it. I'm looking forward to your project. I think it's going to be awesome. I think your character is really cool. So I think, and then the whole sci-fi element you're giving it is, I think, a really added nice thing here in the community.
Yeah. I realized a while back that I was the only one who was doing a serious space genre comic.
Well, yeah, because technically, not even John's is not even a space comic, even though he's got like space elements in it. Yeah, because Trump's Space Force would be the only other one that would be about equivalent to yours.
Yeah.
You know, but I think you're both dealing two different things. Where his is, you know, more political and stuff like that, and
political-ish. It's more making
yeah.
It's more making fun of politics to trigger liberals than actually being political.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to make it last longer than the standard political book. Because Trump's Space Force isn't so much about making Trump look good as it is that it's trying to do a story that
will piss off liberals. Just pure and simple.
Yep.
Yeah.
And, you know, and I hate the fact that we've reached that point because, like I've stated before, I'm more on the left politically. Like, I'm best way to describe it is I am left libertarian leaning.
Okay, so yeah, like where I'm right libertarian leaning. So
yeah, and like I had a feeling I was, or I should say, I always thought I was more on the right, and then when I actually took the political compass test and found out nope, it's the other way around, I'm just like, well, that does not surprise me either.
Well, you know, I took that test too, and it's saying the same thing too, because, you know, there's a lot of things like I thought, oh, you know, I'm very hardcore, you know, like kind of diehard Republican one. It's like, no, actually, you're not. What you don't realize is you're actually closer to the centrist libertarian. I was like, okay, that's you know, that surprises me, but you know, then again, a lot of my views have changed. You know, I'm kind of more for, you know, the marijuana thing. I'm like, you know what, let them legalize it. If they want to be stupid, let them be stupid. You know, and things like that. You know,
well, then you got guys like me who, you know, I smoked for years and finally was like, all right, I need to quit doing this because tired. I realized the disadvantages, if you will.
I'm talking about the ganja, man. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, so you smoked the ganja too, so okay.
Yeah. Granted, I haven't in a while. Cool minute. But the point I'm making is you know, I at one time did.
Ah, okay. All right.
And
I guess I'm different. I've never done drugs or any, you know.
Same.
So.
Well, there's nothing wrong with pot. I'm not saying there is. I'm just saying that for me, it makes me lazy. It didn't used to, but now it does. I'm like, you know what? I got
maybe
too much.
Maybe your body just got used to doing, you know.
Doing
hold on, these bastards are pissing me off. Damn it!
No, I just got used to getting stoned and playing video games and not doing fuck all else.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You know, so your body got used to, you know, and adapting to the marijuana, where, you know, somebody else, you know, so you kind of you're well, I mean, that's the thing is, you know, drugs are weird on different people. You know, I know somebody who could smoke marijuana like a racehorse and it didn't bother him. He can go to work and do the thing the next day.
Oh no, you know? I would get stoned and go to work regularly back in the day. That's not the problem. Like, the problem is I wouldn't want to go to work. I wouldn't want to do anything but sit at home and be like,
okay.
You know, play video games. Like, whereas when I first started, it was I would smoke, I would write, I would read, I would train, do something other than just sit there, vegetate. Well, then I got my own place, you know, didn't have the money to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Actually go out for coffee all the time. Which is something I would love to do. Like, I had the money. I could go out for coffee, but man, I don't feel like walking back.
So Rebirth says I smoke from time to time. Hey, you know, some people, you know, in all honesty, I don't. This is one of the reasons why I changed my view, because there are some people who become very creative. You know, if you look at especially a lot of music and movies, that stuff is a creative outlet. You know, and I'm not going to sit there and knock it, because, you know, for some people, you know, it's a good thing. For others, yeah, like me, yeah, it's definitely not for me. But I'm not going to knock just because it's good for somebody else.
Oh, dude, it's I'm not saying I'm knocking it for other people. I'm just saying hey, you know, if it became completely legal and should probably be a completely different story, because then I wouldn't have to worry about piss tests and shit like that. I could just smoke pot and.
Oh, I'm all for decriminalization of marijuana. I think honestly, this is just my view, and this is kind of why I've kind of shifted more towards the center on a lot of stuff. Keep in mind, more people die from drinking and driving than marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing too is that what a lot of other people don't realize is more people die from vehicle accidents than marijuana. So yeah, I think there's more things to worry about, and than just marijuana. You know, I think, in all honesty, that would fix a lot of, like, you know, overcrowded prisons, and, you know, I think the whole small, you know, the crime decriminalization would fix a lot of problems in our country. You know, that's just my view.
Oh yeah, no, I completely agree. And like, it's funny because some people try to be like, well, I don't remember who it was that said that basically the image painted by all these pro people is not really what's going on. Mm-hmm. It's really all these other problems. And it's like, okay, you are obviously trying to bring back Prohibition era tactics. You're not. All you're doing is trying to straw man and knock a change that you don't want to see happen, because of the fact that you think the drug war is a good thing, and it's like it's not. Only thing it has done is make things worse for everyone.
Well, I don't think it's. What I think it is it hasn't made things worse. It's just not helped at all. You know, what it has done, though, this is just my opinion, I think it has driven, you know, like homeless, single fatherhood up, or single motherhood up, you know, because now who tends to be more engaged in drugs? It tends to be men, you know, from all ethnic backgrounds. I'm not just going to say, you know, black men or.
No, it's a lot more complex issue than just that, and that would be one to do on like one of the other channels that we have for politics. Not necessarily this, just because of the fact that
we want to keep it comics. Yeah.
And I mean, I don't mind a little bit of politics on my channel. You know that. I guess things like that. And all I gotta say is for those watching, watch the Red Pill documentary. Cassie J does a great job explaining it.
Yep.
Like that whole situation.
So, you know, so bringing back to, you know, the whole thing with the comics, you know, and that's, you know, I think it goes into the whole thing why this whole alternative media thing is kind of on it's just in the beginning. We're in this new infancy, because we're how can I say this? The big guys are scared of everything. So, you know, because they can't keep their narratives on everything is falling apart. So with like this whole thing with going on with
let me give an
Darwin
example.
Clark's
Let me give you an example. Mark Waid. The whole reason why he nuked his Twitter account was because he couldn't control the narrative.
Yeah.
if I remember right, it was Tug who did an entire video about how Mark Waid got a gentleman kicked off a Marvel fan page, a fanboard page, because of the fact that the guy pretty much stood up to Mark Waid. Yeah. And so Mark Waid couldn't have it, so he got the dude banned and then gave his side of things, which we all know is a bunch of lies because Mark Waid can't tell the truth if his life depended on it.
Yeah, true. So I think
that's a good example of what you're trying to say. Is they can't control the narrative anymore because of the fact that Google search, or in my case, DuckDuckGo search, answers all that, and which is once again why Mark Waid, for instance, got off of Twitter, because he couldn't control the narrative the way he could otherwise.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing is, I think that's where we're at. Like this whole, like I was talking the other day about this whole thing with, Darwin Cook's wife. Now, first off, and this is where I stand, nobody should be attacking her, no matter what. Nobody should have went after her.
May I say that no one had heard of the guy prior to him making that comment?
Who?
All of us, No.
Oh, okay. No, I don't. You didn't hear the other part of that whole thing, did you? So basically, after that whole thing with this troll, who was not part of the group, somebody else, and I'm not going to name his name because that's going to give credence to what he did. He basically said that Darwin Cook offed himself because of his wife.
Oh, like who the?
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, that's exactly what. And this person was a prominent comic skater.
Oh God.
Yeah. So now can you see why right now that this is bullshit? For what's going on is now we got stupid shit like this, people saying stupid stuff, and no wonder why we get labeled this way, because of stupid, and it's one bad person ruins it for everybody else.
And and that once you think I constantly tell people like a prime example. Even though, surprise, surprise, I got followed by him, which is part of the reason why it's so shocking, as critical as I am of EVS, to get followed by him is scary. But, that's why I'm so critical of him and, members of our side. Even if I may not, as I like to say, I am of Comicsgate, but I am not Comicsgate.
Well, Comicsgate is I don't know if you saw. Did you watch EVS's stream last night?
No,
either one of you guys. So there was a really good stream last night, and they basically. I love Edwin, because Edwin, dude, if there is ever a guy who is probably one of the most nicest people in the freaking world, and if we had to have a leader, I would vote for him, just because he is he's a voice of reason. So he basically had these circles. He had basically this big red circle that dealt with the whole industry, and then inside of that circle, he basically had Comicsgate. He had indie creators Rags, me, Troy, and then he had the pros, and then he had DNC, EVS, and stuff like that. So he had all these different circles that kind of almost interacted with each other. And the Comicsgate was in the center because that's the customers, And so basically, Edwin's showing that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we aren't technically Comicsgate. We all have a sphere of influence within that, because Comicsgate is the customer. And we are all Comicsgate in terms of, we want good writing, we want good comics, we want good art, we want people to bring their A game no matter what the project is. So that in that way I can get behind Comicsgate, and I'm all for Comicsgate in those ways. Like Troy said a really good thing the other day. He said Comicsgate fluid. So there are times that our paths are going to intersect, and we're going to run along with each other. And then there's times that we're going to be different, because maybe you don't want to back that project or something like that, or that particular. Yeah.
You know me, I'm like, I don't care how shitty your project is, if you're willing to deliver it and make sure that the order gets fulfilled, you know what? It's a learning process. Yeah, you'll get roasted, but who knows? Maybe you might come out of it a better writer, a better artist, things like that. So back that project. Roast the motherfucker with it, but make sure that it's coming from a good place. How many times, like for me, my friends have roasted me to no end back in the day, and that's part of how I got to the point where I am now, where it's like, you can roast me, I don't really care. I'm just going to tell you to go fuck yourself because I don't really care. I don't know who you are, but at the same time, if you present a valid point, I'm not going to argue with you on it because you presented a valid fucking point.
Right. Well, and that's the whole thing is, like I said, I am all for, and I've been in here in the community a little bit longer than everybody. I am a person that I have one foot in Comicsgate because I've experienced bad shit from pros. I've told you guys the story about the one pro, what he did and said to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I am all for, if creators, customers, they're all having these bad experiences with pros. What is the only recourse? You got to create a whole new community in terms of community. I mean, a new environment for people to create where they're not. And this is why I get frustrated with the whole KKK and the whole, POC. I have never seen, I actually, between being interactive with the pros and with Comicsgate, I've actually seen more POC in Comicsgate than in regular, going to conventions for the most part.
Well, yeah, because we don't approve of the tokening. Like the whole bit with Brian, whenever he gets tokened, you want to see a bunch of people get pissed off. Token Brian, token Troy, like. It's one of those, we very quickly go, oh, no, this is not what you do. These are our friends. They are not tokens.
But that, the thing is, I mean, and that's the thing is what people need to understand is we now live in this, it's hard to say, like, exactly, what, what's going on. But, I get frustrated, and it's this whole narrative. So this thing the other night, basically, which is what prompted me to put out the one tweet. I don't know if you guys saw my tweet, said, if you're vile, and I don't like try, and you guys know, I'm probably one of the most nicest guys that you probably ever met. I'm very open to giving people platforms and stuff like that.
You're a horrible person, a horrible.
Yeah, I know. I'm a Nazi, apparently, to these other people.
Yep.
So
the Italian Nazi I ever met, but whatever.
Well, not just that. I guess the fact of being a mix of all the races that I'd be dead in a heartbeat, but that's okay. So basically, I wrote, and because of I found out who this person was, and I followed him, and I basically wrote, I was like, if you are throwing vile and disgusting comments to a person whose husband is dead and she's a widow still grieving after a few years, because losing, the thing is, one of the biggest issues, and I don't know if you guys have lost anybody close to you. The grieving process is not just this one thing, a couple months and you're over the grieving process. This is an ongoing thing for years and years and years. So, especially when you're married, that's a whole other ballgame. I know, Matt, you're married, correct?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. I thought you were. Okay.
We all know I'm not.
The thing is, but when you have when you're married, the thing is, this is a person you've given your life to, so you know what I mean. This is another half of you. So to be treated like shit is to me is a really crappy thing, in my opinion.
Well, my whole thought is, the fact, one, that someone actually said something so despicable,
Yes.
And then expected, and then looked at us like, hey guys, look, I did something great. And we're all looking at him like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what? I thought I did a great thing. No, you didn't.
Well, I completely agree. And he tried to pass it off as black comedy, kind of trying to equate to what DNC did with the dark roast and stuff like that. It's like you cannot equate the two together. There's completely, you know what I mean? The dark roast is something completely different versus,
yeah, and on top of that, didn't he? The whole Jim Jeffries show bit. Yeah, that was a bad idea.
Yeah, so there's a big difference with those things versus what this other guy did. What he did was complete and utter thing. And I have my beefs with the big guys sometimes. But I have got to applaud every single one of everybody. Mike, EBS, Kelsey, DNC, everybody called this person out and said, look, this is just wrong completely. This is not what we are.
Called him on the bullshit and was like, no, if you want to, and that's the way it should be. Like, and I'm one of those people, we don't need a leader. That's the whole point of, I'm a true believer in democracy and things like that. But when you have people doing shit that requires us to pretty much have a leader like that, that's sad. And it makes us like, that was the whole point of the whole like Ivan Ortega video that he edited and whatnot, was that everyone's the leader of Comicsgate and no one is at the same time.
I want to answer. I want to kind of just answer Michael. So, Michael, I'm not going to say. I will let everybody. If you kind of go to EVS's feed, he does go into that. So I don't want to say it out loud onto the stream because I'm just trying to be respectful. So, but yeah, all I had to say here is definitely go to that stream or go to EVS's Twitter feed, and he addresses the thing, and which is kind of why, my stance is, here's what my view is. I had to, as a creator, I felt that I had to make my stance on this issue because it's bad enough we get called Nazis and all this other stuff, and we know we're not. I had to. I basically just, I didn't want to name names, but I just drew my line in the sand. You know what I mean? As Brian says, the morals, and that's where the thing is. We all have to, and this is why I applaud everybody who is saying these things and who have addressed these things. They are, this is why I got to appreciate, having. The big guys, so they're willing to say, look, this is not good attitude. This is not what we expect of Comicsgate. We can lambaste the SJWs for all you want, but we cannot make ourselves into the villains that they want us to be.
Oh yeah, and mind you, all that happened pretty much when I was at some friends of mine's house for a few days, so I didn't even know. Like, I pretty much came back, like, this is the latest outrage, and I was just like, you know what, I'm not even going to bother to get into it. I've heard about it ish. I don't agree with it, and I have a feeling that it's going to come back to bite us in the ass one way or another.
Well, it's already has. I mean, that's the downside. It's been a very obvious coordinated attack.
And I still stand by it. Was all started, and like I've said before, we are held to a higher standard than the other side. All right. And because we're held to that higher standard, we have to constantly keep our nose clean. Just because you see somebody, like, whoever said that, whoever it was, I don't know, they should have known better because that was obvious bait. We're talking Tom Hardy gif from, Mad Max Fury Road. That's bait. Like, straight up.
Yeah, and even EVS in the stream last night, he even said it. He's like, this whole thing was, a coordinated attack completely. And the thing is, what was so interesting, and this is why I gotta really give him applaud. And we all have our we all have our things that we look at things. We got to hold each other to the fire. So the thing is, and I'm like, as soon as he said that, I'm like, dude, mad respect, that you were willing to stand up for what was good and right, and he, as he should, But then I did, I did agree with him on another point he brought up. He said that the other issue that he had was that they were now coming after him, as like he was the one that sent this guy after him. And so they're targeting him as he is the leader of everything, even though Ethan has said time and time again that he isn't the. Can you guys give me 1 second?
Not a problem. Like, no, I get what you're saying, and it's one of the, like you said, if we were to actually get a leader, it'd be one we voted on, and we all would vote for Edwin.
Oh, no doubt about that.
Yeah,
and that's just because of the fact that, like, I'm sorry, Edwin's the only one that has the, I guess you could say, goodwill with the community. Like, everyone will look at him and be like, all right, we trust you. You're a good Christian, so you're not going to try to put your needs above everyone else's. And that's the big worry.
Yeah, can you guys give me a couple minutes? I got to make a phone call here real quick. I'll be meeting you guys. So,
alrighty, not a problem. So I've been trying something. I decided to try something new with my coffee tonight.
Yeah?
Yeah, I went and basically threw in some half a hot cocoa packet.
Mm-hmm.
So I throw in my usual, like, little bit of creamer, French vanilla creamer. Throw in about half a packet of the hot cocoa mix, and then pour in my coffee, stir it up real good. Basically make a mocha.
Yeah, well, that's one way of making it.
Oh, well, don't get me wrong. My coffee maker is a espresso coffee maker in one. I could make myself an actual proper mocha, but if I'm going to make myself a proper mocha, I'm making myself a goddamn fucking cappuccino. A proper cappuccino. Fuck you guys. Oh my god. Now, see, I don't make weak cappuccinos.
Mm-hmm.
When I make a cappuccino, it is like strong brewed, quad shot, more espresso than milk and whatnot.
So you die of a heart attack.
No. Okay, so the coffee shop I used to work at back in the day, Cosmic Grind Coffee Shop. I actually still have a t-shirt from the place. But, and it makes, the coffee shop's gone. But in my comic, the coffee shop that the character goes to, is that coffee shop. Because it will live on in my comic, God damn it.
Hey, gotta keep it alive.
Oh yeah, but they had a drink there. I don't remember the name, but it was like but the whole point of the drink was that it was a bunch of it was like 20 shots of espresso with like 2-3 cups of coffee. It was big, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you could drink it within a certain amount of time, you got a t-shirt. Now you know how I got the t-shirt.
Yeah. I could see that happening.
It's like, come on, it's just me. And like the friend of mine that's a Far Left Audiolog that I've mentioned on several occasions, Luke.
Uh-huh.
He was the one that was like, he told me about it. It's like, dude, you got this. You got this. And took me down there, and I drank it. And he was like, God damn, you didn't even have a problem with that. All I do is drink coffee. Copious amounts of coffee. Like it's sad.
Not really.
Me and my coffee. Well, like, I gotta make more. That's the sad thing. I already gotta make more, and I'm like, all right. Yeah.
Well, it's either that or you get into alcohol, and that's not a good thing.
No, that's not. Well, come on, I quit smoking cigarettes, and so I just started drinking even more coffee. It's like, gotta do something to curb that nicotine. And I mean, granted, it's been a week and a half, getting close to 2 weeks. It'll be 2 weeks on Tuesday. It's not as bad, but I still have those moments where I get like the heavy warmth. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think I get it.
Like that, it's weird. Like I get really hot and I want a cigarette for like a few minutes, and I'm like, come on, get through it. Okay, I'm good. Chug some coffee. I got this. I got it.
And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, you have a caffeine crash.
No, dude. I think working on the ring for basically doing my reviews has helped out some.
That's good.
Because it's given me something to focus on. That's why I had it painted, pretty much done. Was like, all right, that looks all right. No, it doesn't. I can do better.
And there we go. And that's basically every time someone does something, it could have been better.
Oh yeah. Well, like the whole idea with doing when I start doing the reviews and everything is I figure I'm gonna have some fun and play a character, like, because I don't play a character. I'm just myself, the person that people see. Like that trade one addiction for another. Thanks, Gorgonite. I already had an extreme caffeine addiction. Just saying.
So basically, you don't want to be the next Alex Jones.
Yeah, pretty much. But well, no. My whole thing is though I want to. Like I said, I don't play a character. You just see me, scatterbrained and all, constantly doing too much at once. So I figure when I start doing comic reviews, I want to have some fun. I want to play a character. God damn it. I'm not going to let Colonel Comics have all the fun.
Oh, geez. And that guy, I think, has way too much fun.
He really does. He really does. And you know what? I honestly look at Colonel Comics as being one of the few that could actually get both sides to chill the fuck out for a second and be like, one, yes, I troll your side. Yes, that side likes me because I troll your side. But I'm actually one of you. Like, because he actually is a liberal, if I remember right. That's why it's so funny, because he makes fun of his own side's talking points, and he's like, this is how stupid you sound. And it's basically he's trying to pull the whole take it to the extreme, so when everybody does stop and go, wait, you're right, we're being dumb, he can be like, I've been trying to tell you this for a while. That's great. I think you read it too.
Yep. You don't want to talk about how Wire turns frogs gay?
That's and get outed for watching Aussie tranny porn. Hey, like I told you in the tweet, I would not be surprised if he was like, All right, listen up, America. The trannies are coming, and they're backed by the Illuminati. They're Australian. Now buy my vitamin supplements.
Which is really just water.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, good God. I think I almost pretty much got his energy rate. Like, we're on a war for the mind. An American is that mind. We're trying to save the world from the globalists. Oh, God. We're doing that voice
I think you just scared yourself.
Huh?
I think you just scared yourself.
Right. Oh, that hurt. That really did. Listen up, America. When the gay trannies, when the Illuminati finally do conquer the United States for the globalist scum, it'll be up to us red-blooded Americans to fight them off.
When did Alex Jones get in here?
Right? Oh, God. I don't even feel bad for making fun of the guy. Like, I feel bad that he got deplatformed, but I don't feel bad for making fun of him.
I don't think anyone does, but it's Alex Jones. He's crazy.
Oh no, I've seen some of his conspiracy videos where he, like the Obama deception. That's plausible. I give him credit. He made, like, he had a bit crazy parts in there, like, I'm being followed. That's not where that guy works. Okay, that's unneeded. But where he explained the plausibility of it, I was like, okay, I can see that. You know, we were under Bush, like, near the end there. The white and black communities had come together stronger than they had before. Oh, yeah, I like that. You forgot, buy my supplements. But the white and black communities come together stronger before. We were on the verge of, you know, a revolution. It's plausible that, you know, the banksters and this and the other would want to put somebody like Obama in power to calm everybody back down. You know what I mean? Makes sense. And the far left was the ones who were, you know, oddly enough, once the same as they are now, screeching for revolution the loudest, yet most of them have never fired a gun in their lives. It's like, what the fuck?
Jeez.
Right?
Yep.
Now buy my vitamin supplements. There you go, emissary. There you go. Oh, just for you. Like, I don't know. Either way, though, that shit is still fucking hilarious. Maybe that's what I should do. Create a comic conspiracy theory show. I think that'd be hilarious.
I'd say something. I'd say a whole thing about. I'd talk about how Joe Quesada is secretly in charge of Marvel, and he's the reason why it went downhill.
No. I think CB's in charge. I honestly do believe that he's a big enough ideologue to where everything that's going on. Yeah, he's more about the food than anything. He's like, I'm the editor in chief of, like, yeah, I'm the editor. As I unhook my headset by pure accident, dropping my feet down. That was no bueno. Yes, become our Alex Jones. This must happen. I kind of want to. I kind of really do, just because I think it'd be hilarious. Girl, and it also give me an excuse to have my beard, because, you know, he was rocking that beard for a while. Hello? Matt, are you there? Did I lose everybody? I'm being heard. Wait. Did I get left without adult supervision? What's up, Marty? I think I got left without adult supervision. Quick, everyone, run to your parents' house, grab up all the booze, and meet me back here. We'll throw a party, man. Someone grab up, at least one of us has to have a party mixtape. I'm just saying. Work out. Just remember, we gotta go. So we did lose Matt. All around me are familiar faces. Empty spaces. I think that's the right next line. If I remember, that's REM. Not a big fan, but you're watching me? Well, good. Stars on it. We have an adult. I don't know what happened to everyone. Sport got a phone call. Then something happened with Matt. Couldn't tell you. He may be having computer problems, mic problems again. Because that seems to always be the thing that happens to him. If anybody's going to have problems with their mic, it's going to be Matt. Poor guy. Matt or Dollar, which, but Dollar's been trying to get that fixed for a while. And he almost had it fixed. I'd say last week he had it fixed. But who knows? Anything anybody in chat wants to talk about? But gotta keep it under wraps. Don't want to be getting in trouble with Star, man. The Star's playing the role of the adult. Yes, that's totally what happened.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, you're fine, Spork. You missed me having a good laugh. Well, everyone technically having a good laugh, but
okay.
So apparently now I have to create a InfoWars type show for my channel where I pretty much just act like Alex Jones, throw out some crazy conspiracy theory, and then go buy my vitamin supplements.
my brain power.
Exactly.
Brain power.
Alex Jones was taken down by the Illuminati, and in death he was reborn as the conspiracy. I like that, Michael. Oh. No, but all the conspiracies have to be comic book related. So goddamn that CB Cebulski? Cebulski. Goddamn that CB Cebulski. And his being controlled by aliens from Venus. That's why Marvel comic book characters have all become super effeminate and gay.
No, you got to come up with Reticulum 9 or something like that. Not for me to. You got to come up with a really weird planet.
Oh, that's so great. Then he sent over Bendis over to DC. Bendis of all people to ruin Superman and turn the Man of Steel into the Man of Soy.
And Bendis is from Reticulum 9, so you had to hire an alien to write an alien. Because it's all about representation, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. So basically what you're saying is Bendis is secretly remote controlling Cebulski to turn comic books gay for Reticulum 9.
Yep.
Good to know. Our alien overlords are here.
That's funny.
Oh, God.
I love it, dude. Could you imagine that? That's dude. We were trying to come up with a shtick for you. That ought to be your shtick, man.
Or at least one of them, because the other shtick I got planned for doing reviews. Because you've seen the Meeting of the Minds chat, but I think I could do weird conspiracy videos all a la Alex Jones just for the laugh. No research required. Just take something random that's happening in comics that day and running with it.
And they're truly trying to stop the superhero stuff because that's the only thing that just
that's the only thing that's keeping America strong.
is our superheroes.
It's our goddamn superheroes. Remember, there's a battle for your mind, folks. And I'm here to wage it for you. Now buy my brain power because I need the money to keep selling you this.
No, so what you do is you don't say like vitamins. You come up with something like different. Do we lose Matt?
Yes, I think he was having. I think he was having problems with his mic again.
Oh, God damn it!
Yeah, and I think I can pull it off. I think I got dress shirts and ties and whatnot.
Dude, we got to come up with like something different though about him. So like come up with something like selling, because you couldn't do the vitamin things because then you're looking kind of on copyright issues.
Oh, yes, but yeah. Well, you know what? No. My pitch is all the indies.
Yeah,
I always pitch indies.
Yeah. So what you got to do is you got to say, gotta buy Wanpu because this is the real representation. This is the real battle for the mind.
Let me do it. I think I do it better. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy to get that growl that he always has going. Like you can tell he's built up the calluses on his throat to be able to growl all that time. But more I work on it, the more I think I'm starting to get like really channel Alex Jones and the way he talks. It's just taking me a minute. But there's a battle for your mind, and the only way to keep your mind protected is by going to Comic Central and buying Wanpool. When you buy Wanpool, you support proper diversity, proper representation, and you keep the money out of the alien overlords that are controlling Marvel and DC. There we go.
And you have to come up with like, you want your non-soy comics?
You want your non-soy comic books and your non-soy filled superheroes? What you need to do is you need to go out and buy yourself Trump's Space Force. It's Indiegogo still going. It's got 9 days left. Don't let the soy-filled superheroes win.
Oh my gosh, dude! Who came up with this idea? You?
Actually, it was more of a like we started making jokes about it, and then Emissary was like, "You should do this."
Oh my gosh, this is such a great idea. I love it. We almost kind of want to have to do like something with like the meeting of the minds. Like we do like we jump in and like I like we all create these characters and because how he has like his field reporters and stuff like that. So you would almost have to,
oh god, that'd be so fucking hilarious. We could actually have fun with this, and we could get the community involved too. Because oh god, imagine going to cons and people know my face. So if I went to a con and was as my like Alex Jones knockoff character, people would fucking find it hilarious. People would be like, yes! Have you heard about the aliens from Ridiculous 9 that are taking over Marvel and DC? They're also what's running the sales down at IDW with my representation. Now go out there and buy Rags. It's out August 29th. Because that's what a real American patriot does. It buys indie comics.
Oh my gosh, dude, I love it. It is great.
Like after every other line, it's a pitch for a comic. I'll even make some up just to keep people guessing.
Well, we have enough, but still, I mean, but oh my gosh, dude, I love the idea. Oh man.
Like I'm gonna have to go back once we're done and watch this video and see how my Alex Jones is, see if I need to work on it any.
A little bit, but you're close, and you gotta get the, you gotta get the, oh my gosh, come up with the most insane. Now, hold
up. Ninja, what you need to do is you need to guard your mind by buying indie comics, because the aliens from Ridiculous 9 had already infiltrated DC with Bendis. Bendis is controlling CB Cebulski, and they're gonna make all our superheroes gay, soa-filled propaganda. Buy rags.
And then you gotta come up with something about soy. Yeah, the whole soy thing is just great. I mean, Cranky says, I think Comcast believes Alex Jones is in the stream. It's called conspiracy.
It's because I'm trying to wake people's minds to the fact that the aliens from Ridiculous 9 are taking over the comics industry, and they're trying to keep our good American heroes soa-filled when we were trying to take them back. Now, go out and pre-order Graveyard Shift on Indiegogo. Support John Malin. Oh my God!
You have to. Ninja just came in, so you have to kind of explain what we're doing.
and Emissary, a star has been born. My work here is done.
Oh, Humble Marty says soy apocalypse. Oh my gosh, this is great. I love it.
It really is. It really is.
Oh my gosh. I am freaking dying. This is just way too freaking funny.
It really is. And it's just pure fucking like, oh God. Really cranky. Yes, like cranky though. Like I'm laughing. I'm laughing even if you can't hear it, lol, because oh God.
Oh, dude! So we can have Purity as, because you know how he has like the hot girls on and stuff like that. So we gotta have Purity and Gal as our like.
Yes. I'm Alex Jones, and I'm here to tell you that when you buy indie comics, you are not just supporting great comics and comic creators, you're keeping the soy out of your daily reading diet. You are not giving a dime to those big wig soy-filled companies that think they can tell you how to live your life. Alex Jones, Comics Wars.
Oh my gosh, what a great parody. This is awesome. Dude, could you imagine? Oh my gosh, and you know what we would have to do? And we'd almost have to do in each comic, there would almost have to be like some sort of parody with him in it.
Oh God, yes! Oh God, and to finally have myself put into somebody else's comic would be hilarious. I'd be like, that's me. That's me. I've earned that spot. I'm proud of myself. Fuck you guys.
Kind of how like Joseph Paul Watson got in what's it called? In My Hero. No, My Hero.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, like I said, I wanted to buy it, but I couldn't because they didn't have it. They were sold out.
Craig, he says, "Where's Colonel Comics when you need them?"
All right. No. Colonel Comics can be my arch nemesis. That's yes. The best part.
Yes.
Oh,
oh,
that's great.
I think Comcast is letting me listen to Alex Jones now.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you see, Comcast is working with Marvel and DC. They think that they can help control your mind and your comic books. Don't let it happen. Go out and get the Ferryman. Help out Sean Campbell for giving you non-soy-filled good comics with proper representation. Comics Wars. Out.
I am loving it. This is so freaking great. Oh my gosh.
Right? I need to get more coffee. I think there's enough for maybe like one more cup, so give me a minute. Like, oh God, this is great. This is just lol. BRB.
What's up, Happy? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is just. Oh my. Dude, when I stumbled into what you guys were working on, and then tell. Oh my god.
How long do you think he has with that impersonation before he gets deplatformed?
Like maybe one video. Which is a shame because I think it's funny to that somebody's actually parodying Alex Jones. Yeah. Sadly, I think he'd probably get like one video and he'd be like cease and desist. Like,
more than likely. Or will we threaten to leave the platform?
Yeah, until like the whole YouTube is taken down. Oh man, I'm loving it. So yeah, and having Colonel Comics as the nemesis is just even better.
He'll be the Sync.
Oh,
he'll be the Sync to Bob Dolebot's Alex Jones.
I'm loving it. Ninja says this needs more likes. Yes.
Yep.
Martino Marcatoa will love it. Yeah, I dude, and the thing is the writing, what we could come up. Could you imagine like the writing that we could come up with it on it? Oh my gosh. Yeah, because he was saying about doing he was saying about pushing like the vitamins. I'm like, no, you got to push comics. That's the whole point,
And that's when I got internet connections back, kind of.
Oh well, maybe no. See, there's a plan. See, there's a war on. There's a war on. They're trying to keep the POC out, man. Not good.
And then you get Colonel Comics coming in, claiming everything's racist, everything's sexist. Maybe stage a little fight between Bob Dolebot and Alex and Colonel Comics. Like that CPAC video.
Ninja actually brings up a really good point. He said, Colonel Comics could be a villain for the Revengers.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, if somebody wants to do that, somebody talk to him about, see if he wants to do it. I got no problem. You son of a bitch! I got sniped. But oh my gosh, that is great. I gotta get my video set up here. Because I'm at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I forget that you're in the same time zone as me. So when you say 9 o'clock, I think, oh, is it 10 o'clock?
No. I'm in the Eastern time zone.
Yep.
Eastern time. I am in. Man, Edwin's got 181 people watching him right now.
Oh man,
that's yeah. Oh, dude, because could you imagine like Edwin could be the Roger Stone character?
Oh god.
And he could be like, "There's a war on for your mind." Oh my gosh, we would almost have to bring Edwin into the whole thing, just to have fun,
Oh, definitely. I mean, why not?
Oh man. Okay, my.
Give me a couple more minutes, guys. I need to make a fresh pot.
Yep. Okay. Hey, so we were talking. We just said about having Edwin as the Roger Stone character.
Like, isn't he the one dude out of all of them, besides Paul Joseph Watson, that's not complete and utter batshit crazy, like the older gentleman with the beard?
Because he worked with the Bushes and stuff like that. So
that would work. That would really work. Like, but
yeah.
But yes, I like this. This is what I mean. Alex Jones' bottomless meme potential. Yes. Yes, Model 3. I believe me. Ooh, I'm waiting on that right now. I'm about to have to run back and everything to add the rest of the water because what is it with coffee makers? They have the hole at the top to where you can only get like literally practically in some cases half of the pot filled with coffee. And, like you got to make another pot.
I don't. That's why I don't drink coffee.
Hey man, I quit smoking cigarettes. Coffee's the only thing keeping me from murdering you all.
I do. I'm a tea person right now. I got my energy drinks and stuff like that. So
hey, that works. But but I got thinking about it. We got to give Alex like the Alex Jones knockoffs. Got to have like a similar sounding name. But like,
well, we were thinking Bob Jones.
Bob Jones.
Yeah, because you already have your character is already Bob, Dolbot. So why don't you just drop the Dolbot part and just keep the Bob part, Bob Jones.
I'm Bob Jones, and I'm here to tell you, America, that we're gonna keep comics great. We're gonna make comics great again. And I'll tell you what, I will fight to the death against the aliens on Reticulous 9 against Bendis and his remote control CB Sapolsky robot.
And then you got to do so we come up with 1776 or 2016. How about the answer to 1984 is whatever comics were first created, what 1938 for the first appearance of Superman. Oh my gosh.
And this is going to be fun. I'm supposed to be in 2 streams tomorrow, and I want to put out a Comics Wars video.
we were actually, Matt and I were taking a bet on how long it would last for you before you got deplatformed. I'm like, he'll put one video up and he's deplatformed right away.
Either that, or you go on long enough, or we'll wait and have a hissy fit.
That Bob Jones character.
You know what? That this is so a thing now. This is so a thing.
And you know what? You knew you have to get to do the voice for your intro. Dollar.
Yes, definitely.
You have got there. Join us now for Bob Jones. There's a war on for your mind.
All I gotta say is, check my Twitter.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh. What? All right. We got to see this here.
Bob Jones.
Yep. It's now official. I'm gonna have to change the picture. Get that done tomorrow. Get me wearing a dress shirt, tie, or even just a polo shirt, and a jacket, because he does that a lot too. Polo shirt and jacket, but with my comic mug, just you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get that Alex Jones screaming, hammering the desk pose.
and then you got to get someone to do the actual the Comic Wars in the font of InfoWars, and put that in your banner.
Anyone out there who wants to help me with that, I'm Poe.
I wonder if I could do it. I wonder if there's fonts I can probably find for it.
Word. Give me a second. Gonna add the rest of the water and hopefully get me some coffee.
No problem.
So I wonder what I'm looking here to see what they use for the font here. So
this is gonna be great though.
Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. I am I am loving this completely. I'm this is great. This is great.
just wait for the next for when YouTube will come in and take it down.
Okay, so they're saying that the actual comic font is avant-garde Gothic alternative. So I wonder if that is in, because I wonder if that's in Photoshop. Because I'll do that. I'll do that shit here tonight. I'll work on it tonight after the stream. Let's see here. Text. I just need to image player type.
All right.
So I found the font. So I'm looking to see if it's in Photoshop. If not, I'll have to download it and stuff like that. I could probably create one for you.
That dude, if you could do that, that'd so be awesome. Especially if we can figure out a way to, like, if I can figure out a way to do like the opening graphic with, you know, no money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that'd be even better. Get Dollar to do the voice. And then
let's
like live. You have this all live from Lawton, Oklahoma. It's Comic Wars with your host, Bob Jones. Listen here, America. I'm here to warn you of the imminent threat of the aliens from Meticulous 9. They have sent their emissary, Brendan Michael Bendis, to control CB Cebulski with a robot and to make Marvel and DC sword-filled abominations. They've been putting their agents into comic books for years. Now, you want to fight this infestation? You need to go out and buy a few comic books that are indies. You need to support the indie market. You need to support Trump Space Force, Rags, Wanpool, Sportman, the McKinnon Chronicles.
and you just kind of just go down this list. Is it these are the guys that are fighting the soy in your diet? Or something.
These are the guys fighting the soy in your comic book diet. These are the men who are going to keep you soy free, America. These are true patriots.
Oh yeah, Gordy said 1938 will commence again.
and on top of that, don't forget to scream randomly that lasts for several minutes.
This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. And he said there's a war on for your wallet. There we go. That is, instead of war on for your mind, there's a war on for your wallet. I love that. Love it. Dude, Gorgona, you're awesome, dude. Seriously.
Oh,
seriously.
That is awesome.
That is awesome. I know we are like just so freaking random right now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think people would love it. Oh my gosh.
Why not? Yeah. I put on a few extra pounds this past couple weeks. I got the Alex Jones weight thing going. Not quite, but
yeah, because I was thinking, what else could we do here? You know, because you got the tie and the suit. Your hair's kind of, you know, back like his is. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. You can't see the ponytail. You never will be able to anyway. Like, I'm trying to. My whole thought is if a man, this will sound kind of messed up, but if men can get away with calling themselves females and getting jobs, you know what? An employer can put up with me having long hair.
Yeah. Actually, you know, too many employers aren't too bad about the long hair. They're more about the tattoos.
Don't have any really. I have one, and it's hidden. So,
yeah, employers tend to be a little more strict about the tattoos and stuff like that. So,
well, don't get me wrong. I want a lot of tattoos. I want to be fully tatted up, but I want to be tatted up with comic books and cartoon characters. I know, so hardcore. I know.
Oh yeah, very hardcore. And that'll be what Bob Jones is known for.
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys. Well, I have to because it is 10 of 9, so I have to kind of go over and prepare for my stream here because model. Yep. So thanks. I appreciate it. Just enjoyed shooting the shit. I think you got a great idea here, there, Josh. I think you need to run with it.
I'm so gonna run with it. This shit is hilarious. Too hilarious to not run with it. I figured we're gonna call it quits there and actually like for the whole stream because I know you got your bit going and you know my whole thing about crossing the streams, man. Don't streams, especially since most of the people who watch my streams also watch yours, so it's just rude.
Yep. So I'm gonna drop out here. I know that way you can finish what you guys are doing there, and I will see you guys on the flip side. Don't forget tomorrow night. First tattoo, Sporkman chest tat.
You stuck around?
What's that?
See, aren't you glad you hadn't left yet and stuck around?
Gorgonite says, he said, yes, my corrupting influence on the stream has amplified 10 times.
Right.
So, yeah.
Alrighty,
guys.
All right, see you, Spork.
Yep.
Oh, well, no, Spork, what were you saying for tomorrow night?
Oh, yeah, so tomorrow night is Kelsey Shannon. So, if you two want to join me tomorrow night, 9 o'clock as always. So
won't be able to make it. Well, I'll be able to show up for like a little bit, for about 30, 45.
Okay.
But I'm going to be on DC's United stream tomorrow night.
Oh, okay. Cool. What time's his stream?
I think it's 10. That's what I'm double checking on.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll have Kelsey Shannon. He's a writer for Dark Fang for Image Comics. I was supposed to have him on a couple weeks ago, and then he kind of got busy, and then I got switched to night shift. So
not a problem.
So yeah.
So I'll be there for like the first 30, 45, and then I'll switch over to DC.
Okay, not a problem. I'll talk to you guys on the flip.
Yeah, talk to you later.
Later, and I guess Matt, you good at calling it quits here?
Yeah, I am. I mean, it's basically the two of us, and we don't want to cross stream.
Don't want to cross stream, and we don't want to wear out the Bob Jones joke just yet.
Nope.
So, but all right, folks. Thanks for watching. Comics Wars coming soon. Remember, there's a war on for your wallet. Later, folks.
Later, everyone.